I don't even have a scarf on. Oh
Oh,
my
geez.
goodness.
Indeed.
Indeed. And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again on another conscious evolution, another opportunity for us to consider expanding our center. Joe is the one who introduced today's topic.
I'm gonna get you a scarf.
Pick me one. Pick me a good one. Yeah, and like, what are we gonna do if Combat Journey comes in here and he sees me scarfless? It's gonna report me for being naken on stream or something. Expanding your center. The topic that Joe introduced, at least the way that I understood it, is that it's very easy to be off balance if your center is very small, right? It's like you're thank you, my love. Appreciate you bringing me a scarf. It's like your center point is like I'm almost thinking about it from a perspective of sharp as well, right? Like your reaction to the world might be sharp if your center is a small point, right? And maybe you can introduce what you exactly mean, and I can like riff with you on that perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. Being centered, right? What does that look like, being centered? To me, I think being centered means being grounded, being collected, being calculated, right? Being centered just means kind of like being balanced and unmoved. And so like visualizing what it means to like find your center and to be centered, like almost kind of like that unwavering, being able to allow things to pass through or pass by or whatever. And I feel like if you're standing on your center point and your center point is a point, like imagine like a pin, and you're trying to stand on a center and the wind blows, like chaos of the universe happens, knocks you off center, right? It's really easy to be knocked off center if your center point is just like a really tiny point. If your inner resource of safety within the self, like speaking metaphorically, is just like very rigid, it only looks like this and it can only happen under these conditions, then your center is small, right? But if you can ground yourself and expand your center and find balance in the things around you, then you have a steadier foot, right? And this is just a visual experimentation. What does centering look like, and how can you expand that?
Like just before we started the stream, we talked a bit about breathwork exercises. Actually, just yesterday, I watched a breathwork channel make a video about the type of device that measures blood oxygen in the brain and also like the different waves, like the theta, beta, gamma, whatever waves. And then he did a bunch of different breathworks and then recorded all of the data and then presented it to the audience, right? From this perspective of we all understand breathwork can help us center ourselves, but different tools work for different things. For example, if you want to calm down, doing breath holds is the opposite of what you want to do, right? Because it causes something called hermetic stress to your brain, which is good for it, right? Trying to almost in this whole center point
Like at
analogy.
the top and the bottom of the breath, just like hold it.
Exactly.
Hold it, almost like that's the box breathing, right?
Box breathing is technically rhythmic, so you keep the cycles going. This one is like you breathe a lot, and then you like 10 breaths, and then you exhale
Oh, like
everything.
Wim Hof?
Like Wim Hof kind of breathing, exactly. And that one is for hermetic stressing your brain, almost in that way, extending past that center point, right? Like trying to make that balancing center point larger. However, that one raises the oxygen in your brain and drops the deoxygenated blood in your brain as well. So it's like a rejuvenating thing. It's proven to make people feel good in general. And then the box breathing, and I think that's one that we can definitely apply a lot more, is very repeatable in that whole 4-second loop. where you can literally see your brain waves and your oxygen waves, like everything sync up in your brain,
That's fascinating.
right? Trying to again find that center in yourself. And I'm wondering about how all of us are always breathing, right? And I have seen people get decentered, right? And heavy breathing or
Oh,
panic
yeah,
breathing is a very big part of that as well.
totally. So whenever you're talking about it's hard to do that into the belly.
Yeah.
That's breathing into your chest, right? And like that's going to raise your cortisol. Why? Because all of your like organs that are working really hard to keep you alive all the time are right here. And if you're breathing into that, adding stress, adding tension, adding less space for them to move around by breathing into your chest.
That one is good too.
I mean, it's good.
It's like you can breathe in your chest, you breathe into your belly, then like you just give it that extra bump.
I don't want to say it's good or bad. It's a tool.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I think that's a good way to see
because
it.
it depends on what you're doing it for. If you're doing it in the middle of a panic attack, bad. Right?
Yeah.
If you're doing it in the middle of a quarrel or whatever, something that you don't want to add stress to, then it's going to do the opposite of what you want it to do.
That's right. Yeah.
But say you're really, really tired, getting out of bed, and you're like, all right, I need to wake up. That's going to wake you up. It's going to add the cortisol spike.
Yeah. They recommend that you do the box breathing one just before you meditate or before you do focused work as well.
Box breathing, the rhythmic.
4, 4, 4. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I feel like that would slow down the theta waves, slow down the brain waves to where like they're.
I need to show you this video. I think you'll get a real kick out of it.
We'll have to watch it.
Yeah, he explains all of it. Hey, look at how many friends we have in chat already. Let's open it. You can open it
I
there.
have it.
That may be
Natalie, Platnat. What's up, dude? I like to riff around a topic, she says.
I like to riff around. Maybe you want to riff around today's topic of center. What does being centered mean to you? What does being centered look like to you in your life?
Good morning, Nancy. She
And
says, oh, sorry.
I was going to ask, is it something you can recreate?
Yeah.
Nancy says,
Being centered is kind of like being a river rock in a river. Not sure how to expand it. Do you become the space? How to expand it? I think like visually, just practicing visualization, I think does a lot for the body itself, right? Practicing expanding, imagining like where your center point is. It might be like a pinpoint, like in the center of your chest, your heart. And then expanding that and being like, I'm centered in my whole body, just like expanding it. Like, and I like to like pair visualizations with the breath, something rhythmic, something that just happens automatically or manually, but it happens. Pairing things with the breath. So like kind of as I inhale, I'm inhaling up from below and then exhaling, and the gateway process talks about that field, right?
That's literally what I was thinking about too.
Field, but like the way that it talks about it is like breathing in the energy from below and exhaling and kind of creating a donut field of space around you. And that's what you can consider your center at some point is just this auric field, if you want to get woo-woo. And we're talking, hypothetical. We're just being creative here. It could mean something to you, or it doesn't have to mean anything. Just entertaining the idea, I think. Even if it's a placebo and it works, then it works. And if it's something that brings you peace and helps you find your center, then, each person's got their own thing.
The thing that you're like definitely making me think about, and I'm happy that you brought up the gateway process because I was actually thinking about that too, is how they teach you tools. They teach you skills to like, it starts with just resonant tuning yourself, like almost like becoming aware of the vibrations, the frequencies that you have inside your own body. And as Joe said, like the next tool they teach you is creating your resonant energy bubble.
Resonant energy bubble, that's the name of it.
So it's like silly names, but like that's what it's called. Like, and then you put out, as you said, like a field around yourself, and then you basically learn how to exist in that field. And then you learn how to like go into deeper levels of focus, where I don't think you've done focus 12 just yet.
No.
Where you go beyond just that my mind is completely awake, but my body is completely asleep in this bubble state. And you, as you said, you expand it even further. And when I did that, like for me, it starts with feeling like I'm literally becoming aware of the entire house around me. And then I become aware of the entire little town we're in. And then I become aware of the entire state. And then I become aware of the entire country. And I become aware of the entire planet. And it's not like I am all, like, it kind of feels like you are thinking as the planet. However, to extend your point of like, it literally feels like you're expanding your center point, right? Like your center, if you point at the earth in the center, you can like move your finger a little millimeter left or right and you'll cover like hundreds of kilometers kind of thing. Like center is way bigger if you're that big kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then the cool thing that I want to almost like bring is the extra thing to riff on is how they recommend or they teach you in that in those meditation tapes how to, when you're curious, when you want to ask a question of yourself, you don't ask yourself in your sober state of mind. You go through all of those steps and you reach focus 12 where you have that almost like cosmic perspective.
Almost like you're outside of the self.
Only then do you ask the question.
So like getting outside of the ego to
Right.
ask the self, like almost like compartmentalizing different parts of the self.
Yeah. Expanding beyond
interesting.
yourself to find out what you want or what's best for
Yeah.
you kind of thing.
I think like my takeaway from that is like how to expand your center. What that kind of tells me is by adding awareness. How do you expand your center? You add awareness to it. You be aware of like what's around your center, and then suddenly what's around your center becomes your center. And then add awareness to the outside of that, and then suddenly you're centered on all of that. And as you continue to add awareness, you're able to move a lot more calculated within your surroundings. Whether it be moving around in the body and experiencing like where it is that you're holding tension, you know, where it is that you're feeling certain things, where it is that your emotions show up in your body. You know, anger can show up right here in the middle of the forehead with your like
Furrowed brows.
furrowed brows. So like, and it's hard to not furrow your brows whenever you're feeling angry. But like, if you're aware that you're doing it and you expand it, say like kind of like, you know, release that tension and do some stretches to work it out, it informs the body. That's or the body is then informing the mind, like we can let go of this feeling, and that's how to remain centered despite these energies that the universe recycles.
Yeah. I'm thinking about how we can consider this whole center point conversation from a perspective of ego as well, where you have like a center point as a spirit or as a body, but you can also get like really centered on egoic stuff like material
for
or
sure.
your position or your financial affluence or right stuff like that. And I think that's also one of the ways that we can kind of consider this expanding of your center point is to not put all of your eggs in the same basket kind of thing with your
Yeah.
ego of like saying like this is the only thing. If this doesn't happen, then everything else is catastrophe kind of thing, right? Holding in your mind, again, Epictetus comes to mind.
Attachment to outcomes, attachment to not just outcomes, but like just a certain conclusion.
Yeah, don't want for things to be as you want them to be. Want for things to be as they will be. Right? Like have that openness in your heart of like, you know, everything does work out in a certain way, right? And I want it to work out that way, right? That doesn't mean don't have any agency, right? But it does mean holding in your heart a certain openness. Like for instance, your parents sent a message, or your sister and parents sent a message yesterday about like going to a place to eat today, right? And I thought that was gonna happen today, and then finding out, oh, actually it's happening only tomorrow, right? I can see that as like, oh, come on, I was like so stoked for.
Yeah, that's
doing-"
actually just like everything's neutral. That's just a neutral bit of
Exactly.
information. What we feel about it is where the like the scale tips, right? Whether we're excited about it or whether we're like not excited about it, how we choose to react to it. We're capable of cultivating both feelings within us. We can be excited about it. We can be excited about the fact that the day has opened up, or we can be frustrated about the fact that our plans have changed, right? But we don't have control over the fact that it is what it is. Like it happened. So like it's better, I think, to put energy towards being where we are here and now and building from that instead of trying to either like change the past or influence a trajectory.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Each thing has its place.
I agree. And I feel like almost maybe if you get over emotional based on the outcome of something, that's being uncentered.
Yeah, stepping outside of the emotions because emotions are like the storm. You want to be the eye in the storm. You want to be able to witness the emotions and not be directed by them, but instead directing how you flow through them, being the captain of your ship.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a fun topic for me. I do enjoy thinking about the power we have.
Natalie's a big fan of long belly breaths. Me too.
Right?
Me too. It's hard to remember to breathe deep into the belly.
Being centered is closing out the chaos.
Yes, exactly. Being the eye in the storm. Natalie's already on it.
The last few moves of our yoga practice is a great go. 2 for centering, pulling my arms around my legs and tucking in. I expand my center in the release stretch, right? Holy crap, Mel. That's how I view it. I'm happy that I'm synchronizing with you, dear Natalie friend. I know when I do awareness meditation, I'm not feeling as though I am the center, expanded or otherwise. But maybe I'm missing the point here.
I don't think so. I think there's different kinds of meditation. I think there's different states that you can enter in meditation. And if it works for you, then like it works for you. You don't have to do it in this way. This is just kind of like an experiment. There's meditation that is just like clearing the mind, right? Just clearing the mind completely and not being anything, just being one with everything and just experiencing the nothingness, the void. And in the void is where answers to questions or things can arise.
In that video, he did Yoga Nidra too, actually.
Yoga Nidra, yeah. Meditation could be a deep relaxation for the body.
It's like the way that the data shows is that it turns your prefrontal cortex off completely, right? Where he thought that breath hold and Yoga Nidra did the same thing for your body. And even though they affect the brain waves similarly, one completely down-regulates it and one challenges it, right? So
Depending on how you go into it. Yeah, so I guess it always just depends on your intention. It depends on what you need in that moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's so much out there as well, Nancy, that it is sometimes hard, to know if it's working, if you're doing it right, if you've got the point or if you're missing it, I think those are all, again, uncentered, technically, as an approach, because your experience is your experience as you're having it.
I think as long as you're doing it and you're adding awareness to it, you're doing it with intention, I think you're doing it right. It's honey.
That honey. Yeah, Jo was whipping up her cream a little bit, and I was like, you want some honey with that? And then I put it in the whipper, and then the whipper sent it everywhere.
Yeah, now it's all over my hands.
Yeah, that's one of those things that makes it hard to stay centered. You want to go wash your hands quickly?
Probably.
Let's see. What a bunch of unicorns. Thank you. That's the biggest compliment I've ever received. I look like unicorn. I just have to need one of them big horns. Never mind. Stopping. Oh, I feel like you're out of chances with me. Thank you, Sam, for clearing the space. Remaining centered on the topic at hand. We got nothing expands awareness.
Nothing expands awareness?
Is banana concept. I don't know what that means.
What can expand awareness? Like opening your eyes a little bit?
Yeah, and like there are ways to expand your awareness, my dude. I don't know what to tell you, but
kind of like quieting down instead of how to expand your awareness. Like stop coming to a conclusion and keep questioning the conclusion. Like question how you came to the conclusion, and then take a step outside of that and observe that and keep observing instead of just like coming to a conclusion and that's it and there's nothing else outside of it, right?
Yeah.
That's how to not expand your awareness.
My mind is like running so many different ways that you can expand your awareness, whereas like breath work, exposing yourself to new information, exposing yourself to new
Read a
people.
book.
Read a book. All right, like awareness expansion is very accessible to all of us. Oh, I also believe in universal recycling of energy.
Is that Natalie?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing, Sam. You're the one of the little cock pants. Nice username, dude. Natalie, right? Self is just a concept. Yeah, center. The fact that we can think of something as a center, right? Maybe that's where you're at, Natalie. That when you go into
Natalie
a
or
meditative
Nancy?
Nancy, sorry. That when you go into a meditative state, you realize, right, and the words you use is that
That's
it's
beautiful, actually.
right, that you aren't centered here, right? That your meditative state is kind of expansive everywhere at the same time, kind of thing.
Ah,
That's the way that I see it, right? Again, she said, I do awareness meditation, and I don't feel as though I am the center, expanded or otherwise. But maybe I'm missing the point.
no, I think you're on point. You're on that center point. That's where you're supposed to be.
As consciousness instead of as self.
Yeah.
Start of summer break, and I had the house to myself for yoga and breakfast. That sounds nice, Natalie. She joined us this morning. It really was nice. Thank you for the flow state. Appreciate you sending some good stuff on the stream. It's awesome, and I wish I could share.
You did share. You shared the visual.
Practice in your mind. Like there's actually a study that they did on people throwing basketball hoops. In one group, they had throw actual basketball hoops, like 20 balls a day or something. In the other group, they were like, imagine in your head you throwing and sinking basketball hoops. And then the group that just imagined improved the same level, sometimes even more, than the group that actually practiced.
I think I heard this study I think I heard that study in the 90s.
Yeah, it was like a pretty old one, I think.
Yeah.
It's like mentalization kind of thing, right? It's pretty powerful.
The mind is a powerful thing.
I would like to ask you how your yoga practice has changed or deepened with the change in your routine. How has my practice changed? My practice has definitely changed from being something that I do because I want to / have to, from a perspective of exercise. Like I know stretching is good for me, and I know, challenging my legs is good for me, and I know using my lower back muscles, is like good for me. To it being a way to like learn about myself or find out, it's like asking myself questions. It's like the question is, can I do this yoga pose? And then I put myself in the yoga pose and I go, yeah, this one feels right. My legs feel strong. I can go this far. For example, I couldn't touch my toes behind my head today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So in that way, my yoga practice has changed or deepened in the way where it's become very personal. Like I learn a lot from myself about where it is I am. And then I try to like course correct or do more of the work that I need. For example, I probably need to do more lower work jobs or not jobs, lower work poses,
Like lower body poses?
or lower back kind of practices,
Oh.
Like pigeon poses or a little bit of more wheel. I think I could do as well. Like there's a bunch of stuff that you can do once you get to know yourself, right? And I feel like that's where I'm at this point in my life, where it's no longer just a matter of exercise, even though the exercise is great, but it's a matter of getting to know where it is I am.
For the past 6 months, you've been doing it in the morning instead of at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, too. And so, like, you do get to use it as kind of like a, I've been trying to figure out what the word is that I'm looking for. You've been able to use it as a, kind of to be able to calibrate where your body is or like what you're capable of.
You can call it a grounding exercise as well. That's what you started with this morning with your center point, that if you ground yourself, your center becomes bigger, right? Like if you think about it from an energetic charge level, literally, right? As soon as you ground yourself, your energetic charge grows wider. So in that way, I feel like it has been this opportunity for me at the start of my day. It always has been at the start of stream, and it's always been important for me in that way to do it in the start of the stream. But yesterday, I was actually thinking after watching that like breathwork video about my uncle, who recommended that I do breathwork exercises
Oh,
before
what
my
uncle?
stream as well. Martin. I don't think you've ever met him.
Hmm.
Martin and Julene. It's my dad's sister. He has one sister.
And they wanted you to do breath work?
He has two sisters. Yeah, they're very hippie.
You have other hippies in your family?
Yeah, but they're like Christian hippies.
Oh,
They're
like Sam.
Like Sam, exactly. Yeah, so they're still in the religious movement kind of thing, but they live the way hippies do. And the family definitely has had some judgments, I think, for that. And
Oh,
they've not been
really?
as present in the family, yeah.
Well, probably because judgment pushes people away.
Yeah, I wish I can
I mean, who am I to say? I don't know. I
I
don't
wish I
know the
can understand
intricacies.
exactly. I wish I can
Maybe they
understand
smell
better.
bad. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, they're pretty good.
I'm just saying I don't know anything.
Yeah, like there's so many layers. As I'm like looking at that whole fractal, like there's just so many layers of reason why they probably do feel a little bit awkward to act this way. Yeah, that's usually what it is, Sam. People do feel intellectually intimidated. Hey, we got Dan here
Hey,
saying,
Dan.
yeah, I chose anger, as I often have, and I chose not to come and visit y'all, and we all have to sit here with that. I am remorseful, and I didn't mean to waste your time, Melt and Joe. Sorry for doing that. Sorry for being disruptive to everyone else here.
We love you, Dan.
We love you, Dan.
Like,
Thank
really,
you. Thank you
like-
for apologizing, dear friend.
Time isn't wasted.
Yeah.
Time was spent.
Yeah, and like again, to say this is like an echo of sentiment, you have let the friends know Dan was supposed to come over this weekend, right? And the way that this week has unfolded has not made us very certain of what energy we could expect.
I think what it is like, I think that there's just a lot of energy going on in the world that everybody is dealing with all the time. There's so many contributing factors to like stressors in our life. And the next thing, and especially you've learned here in America, there's just like so much.
Non-stop.
It's nonstop.
It's just non-stop. Never a break.
And so I think it's always important to allow everybody the grace because we don't know what's going on in everybody's life. We don't know the intricacies. We don't know what's contributing to it. We don't know, like, there's just people's lives are intricate.
It's part of the reason I want to almost like articulate to Dan that I don't think you wasted our time.
Yeah.
Right? That the way we spent our time in anticipation of you being here is in making our space more beautiful, right? And that is time spent for something good, right? And we spent that time with the anticipation of making sure that this is a good place for you to walk into as well. And it's a good place for us to walk into right now. So even if you didn't come through this space, you still had a positive influence on it then. And I want you to remember
For sure, definitely. Yeah. We were prepared to have company this weekend and now the house is cleaned. Like we've cleaned out the carport and everything and
The
so
carpet looks good right now.
and so, if you want to come over, that's it's now cleaner and we can make it cleaner the next time. Make it more accommodating, I think.
We were thinking about inviting the family over this weekend, but we're probably gonna just go
We're going to go to them instead.
to
I
an
think.
establishment together.
I don't know, we'll see.
We're gonna go to the
figuring it out.
Jasper one. Is it Jasper?
I don't think so.
Not so. Yeah. We love you so much, buddy. Aw, Sam. That's wholesome. I love the expression unicorn. Me too. Like I've loved unicorns since I was a little kid. I really did at one point hope. I was like, it makes sense. Come on. Why can't we have unicorns? Come on. Holla to you, Shaitanian Johns. I'm so sorry. Like, hey, welcome. Then I must have missed your disruption, but I'm glad that you're here. I prefer the term land narwhal for unicorn. And so they are land narwhals. I've seen like photos, meme photos of unicorns with a pedal attached to the tail of a narwhal and their horn coming out the top of its head. Like they're pretending they're pretending to be narwhals to hide from the people, but they're actually unicorns in there.
That's goofy.
Super
Okay, I
goofy.
see it.
Yeah.
I see it. You've seen rocking horses. Have you seen rocking narwhals? And why not? Like, what in the world? Why don't we have rocking narwhals? I mean, it makes more sense for it's like shaped like it already.
My poor brain. I've never. That's what I'm gonna have to get my kid one day. All of the other kids will have rocking horses, and he'll be completely socially ostracized. And he's like, yeah, I love my rocking narwhal. It's like, what? You mean rocking horse? It's like, nah,
Narwhal.
narwhal. I got a narwhal that rocks, and it's like, no, you don't. Stop fucking lying. And it's like, no, I'm serious. I'll show you. Brings it to school, gets made
Show and
fun
tell.
of. I dare the pair of you to shave your heads live.
One day, maybe.
Yeah, send us 20,000 US dollars. So.
I've thought about going bald.
No, like 30 at least. I can buy myself a decent car with 30 grand.
Begins our monk arc.
I'll be bald for 30,000.
I'd be bald for less.
I'd be bald for $1 less at most. Who is the woman, Melt? Are you cheating on me? Yes, quiz.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Joe, I like that. Yo, Melt, hey, Kid Dolphin.
Kid Dolphin, what's up,
I
dog?
love the Kid Dolphin. Like, it actually makes me happy to think about Kid Dolphin. That's a cool name that you developed here, bro. Question, how you came to your conclusions. It's a great thing to be reminded of.
Yeah.
Hola, you should be able to read that. What does he say?
Hola, compañero, ¿cómo estás? Hacienda. Is that like farm? Hacienda. It says, hello, compañera. I'm not sure what compañera is, but how are you? Or how is the farm? I'm not sure.
That looks like...
It's how is something.
Like
I think hacienda means farm.
Yeah, little by little. The picture you sent, Mel, really fucked me up. Sorry it took that for me to have that mental shift. I took a photo for him of the gift that you wrapped for him.
Dana, I was actually thinking about reaching out to you either tonight or tomorrow and asking how I could send it to you. Because I would like to send it to you still.
It's still your gift, though. It's still
Yeah.
here for you. Flow Stay, Natalie, blessed friend. Hey, Gans, thank you for joining us too. I appreciate that it's the same yoga routine even as the world changes around us and we change within ourselves. It does do that for me too. I didn't say that part when Sam asked, but the fact that my yoga practice remains unchanged as my body changes, as you said, the world changes. My yoga mat has changed like 6 times, but still the practice remains the same. That's kind of deep. I like that you start with us now, Melt. I like that you start with us now, Melt.
In the mornings.
We are deep thinkers.
Starting the morning with like a intentional thought.
Not even that, but literally with them in the same way that they used to start their day with me. I'm starting my day with them too.
Yeah, nothing's changed really for me except the location, but...
Yeah, now it's like you go to the office and you're watching the stream, but the stream is in your house.
It's really
It's
weird.
kind of strange.
It was weird at first.
She looks like she runs the house, bro. She does.
I run around the house.
With an iron fist, though. She has like a bunch of whips and stuff. And
No.
Nuh-uh. It's not.
I try to cook and then Melt's like, get out of the way, I can do this better.
That's unfortunately.
This guy does run the house.
That is true, unfortunately. I am very pedantic. Maximum pedantic.
We teamwork it.
Yeah. Joe would like do most of the stuff and then I do like the execution at the end.
Like he does the cooking, I do the dishes. We don't have rigid roles here.
I mean, I sometimes do dishes too.
I sometimes do cooking too.
Sometimes, I guess both of us. We have like one leg in like I have one leg in this side of the pants and then her leg on the other side of the pants, and then we're like
off center.
Walking tandem. I used to do yoga every day, but just haven't had the time since we had our son. I've always felt that I need to prioritize actual exercise. I know yoga is too, but it means more physical impact. I mean, dear friend,
Goldman Sachs.
Goldman Sachs. Goldman's Sachs.
Goldman Sachs. I have a friend whose last name is Goldman.
That's a pretty funny. Yeah, Goldman Sachs is a Is it like a financial firm, I think, or something like
Oh,
that?
um,
I just want to like
yeah.
echo.
I was
Sorry.
gonna I was gonna comment on
Please.
that, like doing yoga every day. I feel like yoga can be as simple as just like realigning the spine every now and again, just like putting the shoulders over the hips. And if you're standing, then the hips over the knees, and then the knees over the ankles, and then breathing deep into the belly. You can do yoga for a minute and a half. You can do yoga for 30 seconds. Yoga, I think, can be kind of like, for at least for me, is a way of living at this point.
Mm.
And like coming back to your center. That's a part of yoga, right? And then there's the physical exercise that we can prioritize too, which is like the asanas and everything. I think there's nothing wrong with having intentions of doing this, but also giving yourself credit where you are doing it. So if like you find yourself thinking like in a state of mindfulness and able to draw your attention back to the breath and adjusting the alignment in the body, that itself is yoga. So I think we're doing yoga all the time.
Mm. I'm happy that you brought it to the breath as well, because like you can, even if you're unable to move and you can just breathe mindfully, you can also still do yoga, right? Practice with your energy body. On the note of wanting to prioritize actual exercise.
Go on. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, you want to reposition
You're
yourself.
testing.
You don't need that much, right? Like I sometimes do only my 15 minutes of yoga in a day, right? That's the only exercise I do. And I've remained relatively fit, for all of it. So 15 minutes a day can already do the things that exercise needs to do for you. But the biggest thing is, like, the way that I see it at the very least is finding, like, realizing that that time is something that you will value, right? Your body is going to do a lot more good with that extra 15 minutes of mindfulness than it is going to do if you have the time to spend 2 hours exercising, going to the gym or whatever, right?
Right.
It's like what is the incrementalist? A small step is infinitely larger than nothing.
Yep. Yeah, one small step is infinitely more than nothing. The incrementalist.
Yeah,
I like
good
to
old
call
William.
myself the incrementalist,
It's
he
so cool.
says.
The fundamentals and fundamental at the same time. It's kind of deep and fundamental at the same time. It's her house. Well, kinda. It's our house now, thank you. She keeps correcting me. Every time I say your house, she's like, it's our house. Indeed, he operates as the cook and cleaner and takes care of the children, and she provides and protects for him. It sounds like a vibe. Oh, yeah, sign me up. They might surpass my dad as favorite Christians in your fam. That's cute. Man, Natalie. How lovingly, now lovingly shared with Mel. No,
Aw.
Natalie. And then you two are like synergizing as the nans in the space.
As the
The
Nas.
Nas. But they're like Christian hippies, like Sam. Oh, fuck, no, you did not. All right, Sam.
Oh, it's funny.
Sam, I was wondering how you would respond to that. Belligerently, with much gripping and griping and bitching. That. I love decluttering. Is carport another word for garage, or is that different?
It's like a garage without a wall and a door.
Yeah, it's not enclosed. I think a garage is when it's enclosed,
Yeah.
right? And it's a carport if it's just like a
A spot you can park under.
yeah.
It's like an overhang to where if it hails, it doesn't hit your car or something.
Yeah, it's where I look forward to parking my
So where
car
birds
one
can't
day.
poop on your car.
That as well,
Hypothetically.
and sticks can't fall on your car too. It's not complicated. What happened? I have a low tolerance for bullies because I grew up with one. That person controls my whole family dynamic. Buffalo was being a little bit of a bully. I don't want any bullies in this space, right? And I don't want anybody to feel like they're being bullied in this space. And we want you to feel safe.
I think
Here with
Sam
us.
does a great job at
Yeah,
moderating in that way too,
It's
because
true.
like she will be the first person to shut some stuff down if it gets, and yeah, I applaud Sam for that.
Can we all have like huzzas for Sam in chat?
Huzzah.
love is,
W in the chat.
W's in chat for
LFG.
for love is a red rose. Give me 6, 7. for Rose. Yeah, bless you, Rose. We love you, friend. It took me too long to get to that point, and in return, he got a whole lot of anger from me. I say all that as an observer, not in judgment. Yeah, it's important, and I think apt, adequate. No, I think important is maybe the right word for us to, after we have moments of like spiraling, to be able to look back at it and see how we could have potentially done something different. Why it is we reacted the way that we did is, I think, one of those things that will teach you a lot more about yourself than it will make the situation right, right? Because again, I think there is fault even in my reaction to that whole circumstance as well, right? I could have been better at closing it down earlier, right? And not perpetuating. And that also created more spirals. So all of us can learn from these moments, and I believe that we are. If we understand better, we can help better, Dan. I am a booty warrior. A fight for that booty, man. Good morning, old friends. We got Prairie Wolf here. I love the calm energy. You too.
Natalie's seen a rocking narwhal.
Whoa.
Hey, Prairie Wolf.
You saw a rocking narwhal? Seriously?
Nice, of course she has.
That sounds pretty cool. I think you mean an alternative narwhal, Nat. Very few of them are actually rocking. Yeah, actually. They just are into the alternative
100K for both balls.
Narwhal.
Ooh, like gnar.
Yeah, 100K for us both balls.
Oh, that's a league. They have. Do you know Gnar in League of Legends? Oh man, he's one of my favorites. He's like this little tiny guy. I'm pretty sure he's got a Gnar, like G and AR, but he's got a narwhal skin.
Ah, checks out that they would.
Yeah.
There's so many freaking hats for you to wear, and these
League in Gnar is this little tiny, just little creature. He's like this little fluffy guy, but whenever he gets like his
ulti.
His ult is just like he turns into this great big like scary fluffy creature and like loses his cool and just like.
No man.
He's actually one of my favorites.
I was recently thinking about Dota heroes and how there's like elements of the world that will like elicit a response to me about Dota, like thinking about a hero or something, and how if other people don't know what you're talking about, it's like you're completely just like talking gibberish essentially.
Goldman Sachs knows what I'm talking about.
Goldman Sachs knows at least. So the rocking narwhal was made by a woodworker long before the humans in chat were born.
Nice.
Old farmhouse energy. It's cool that we...
Like, I feel like narwhals are one of those things that kind of, it seemed like they kind of went through a popular phase where they're like, narwhals, like with the internet.
Are sick.
Whereas before then, they were just kind of like, I don't know, I didn't think much about narwhals in the 90s.
Same for capybaras. I think just like...
Yeah, capybaras became really popular within the last, like...
It's because we have access to seeing them.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten anything on my birthday for a really long time, so thank y'all.
Love you, Dan.
I love you, bro. We can still figure out a way to send you...
Bird runs the house, Natalie knows.
Bird runs the house. He's been pretty chill.
Yeah.
You two are great partners.
Aww.
Thank you, Natalie, friend. We should catch up next time I'm in town. Greet the crew. David Kabwa. David Kabwa. Dude. Dave, that's like, I showed you, no, I know who that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to know who it is.
David Kabwa is that future president I showed you on my Facebook.
What?
That's David Kabwa. Are you still here, David? Bro.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. I can see his profile picture even. That's him as well in the profile picture. David Kabwa.
Melt's a fan.
I am a real big fan of you, but you've known that since we were kids, dude. David Kabwa is a guy that I went to primary school and high school with. And literally since primary school, he had this... Were we in primary school? Were we only in high school together, David? I think we were only in high school together. I only really connected with David in high school at the very least. And he just had this way of articulating himself. He has an extremely deep voice, and the way that he projects and uses it just like imbues him with this sense of authority.
Good communication skills,
Great
able to get a point
communicator.
across.
Absolutely. Yeah, and what a pleasure it is to see you
Yeah, no,
here.
I've seen some. I think you showed me some videos where he's talking about certain things,
It was
and
like, I think maybe like talking about his degree or something.
yeah,
He has a PhD in.
hopeful. I think what it is that like he I mean radiates positivity.
Yeah.
Like has a hopeful, optimistic outlook, and yeah, just has this demeanor of goodness. That's at least what I picked up.
Yeah. Part of me feels like he wants to almost like be on stream, right? I do
Uh,
live in America
the
right now.
Americas.
And on America.
We'll be back at some point.
Yeah, maybe we can like make a point of it for when we come back to South Africa to come like, check out you. Maybe have you share in the work that you're doing here. I don't know if you're still here, but what a trip seeing David Cowboy stream. I think this is the first time I'm seeing him, but that's definitely David.
That's
That's super
awesome.
cool. All right.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's a blessing having you here. Goldman, I too have a hard time getting back in my practice after having my boy last year. The energetic barrier is high. I haven't figured out a workaround yet. For me, the best thing that I can recommend you do is just set a time, right? Set a
That's
time.
easy to say as a not parent.
Well, again, like there's ways.
There's ways that can
Like,
be done. I think I don't know if yeah. I think accountability buddies is a good one too.
practicing with someone helps
Yeah.
as well.
Like, but
We're here for you, Sam. If you find the time to show up, we'll be happy to have you. That's the one thing that you can know. No judgment from us for not
I know
having.
that at least for my sister being a new mom too, it's not easy. Like I'm sympathizing and empathizing with you in the fact that it's not easy to do that. And I think that you will find it in time.
I believe this too. We got Dan saying, it's touching getting a gift from someone, but also reminds me of trauma, a mix of emotions. Keep the good, let go of the bad kind of thing.
Emotions is something that we get to experience as humans, and everybody, I think, experiences them uniquely different. Very uniquely different. Like, my dad is such a stonewall kind of guy, and it took me years to realize that he had emotions just because he's so stonewalled. And I'm a big expresser, I'm a big feeler. Like, I'm a big feeler. And I didn't have as control over my emotions, and I got to realize later on in life that my dad actually doesn't either. Like, we all experience them differently, right? And so every time that we get to experience them is a moment to, or is the opportunity that we have to observe them and learn to navigate them better. We can use that as a moment to like build the skill of navigating emotions.
Give yourself the time to grow in that way too, kind of thing.
Give yourself the time, allow yourself grace, you know.
You get Sadia asking what's happening today. We're having some chats about where is your center, right? And
Where is my mind?
where is my mind? Where is my mind?
Way out in the ocean.
Way out in the ocean. We got one person saying, bro is very feminine. Thanks. You like what you see? And we got Sam being like, that's the ideal. To be in touch with both your masculine and your feminine energies. Everyone has both. The Bible says so. Yeah, if
So
I
does
was
Carl Jung. The anima and the animus, these are all capabilities within the self. And if you can express them, express all of these parts about you healthily, that makes a rounded person.
Yeah. And you can ask Joe, I can sometimes be too much in my masculine energy. So I feel like balancing myself with a little bit of femininity, doing my hair, dressing myself in colorful clothing, adds a bit of softness to me, I
The
think.
anima and the animus. And you can have an anima that's, what Carl Jung might say, possessed by the animus, where it's like the feminine side of you is just like repressed, right? And so like it finds a way to subconsciously try to take over this masculine side of you over here that's like outwardly expressing itself. It gets really complex.
Yeah, maybe even like over emotional in my anger response kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, I'm just angry and mean and because I'm manly. But actually, that's a feminine, you know.
Because you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm in my feels.
Which like that sounds almost kind of controversial in the way that you're like saying the
So I'll say this first. My way of seeing masculine and feminine energies is that the masculine part of us is the part that's unchanged, and the feminine part of us is the part that is changed. So the fact that I can change my clothing, I can change my hair, I can change my diet, I can change my routine, and all of that is me being in touch with my feminine, because that is the changing part of my reality. And the part of me that's masculine is the part of me that knows who I am, the I am that is experiencing,
the observer,
yeah, all of this
and
change.
the observed.
Yeah, right. Like imagine me with buzz cuts and a tap out T-shirt.
Yeah, where did you get that? Where did you get that from?
The masculine, feminine thing, the change and unchanged. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that was David Data.
Yeah, you know, that's so weird. His name was in my head at the beginning of this stream. Even it's because you said the word data, and I'm like David Data. I'm not a David Data fan myself.
We had another David Cowboy in the space with us, and my other friend is a David O'Grady. So I think I have like a little bit of a soft spot for Davids in my heart.
I know. I actually like David in our chat.
I really love David in the Bible as well. I think he's one of my favorite characters in the whole Bible.
Yeah, I don't know if I like. It does feel like the anima and the animus. Those coins were termed in the 20s, and it was a different time in the 20s and everything. So there is some kind of, I don't want to say like, I don't want to bring that kind of energy of like sexism into the into the room, but like there is kind of like just it's culturally at the time that's what coined those terms, and so we are evolving to kind of rename these things or understand these things in different ways, understanding that like the anima and the animus are just like, these are traits, right? That we all, every single one of us have like these capabilities, these potentials to express certain qualities.
Right.
And those qualities are like innate within us, and they will find a way to express themselves, whether it's subconsciously or consciously.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a tangent.
The balance is the biggest thing that I feel needs to be maintained, right? Is that if you're completely just in the unchanging part of yourself, right, you are unwilling to change, right? Like for instance, I imagine the part of me that goes full masculine to the point where I completely abandon all of my feminine energy. I'll literally sit on a rock. I'll literally go onto the top of a mountain and I'll sit on a rock and meditate, and I'll be the unchanged. I'll just be like, yes, this is all I need. But completely in my feminine means that I never allow myself that stillness.
I was going to say it feels incomplete.
Exactly. It's like you have to have balance. Have the moments of stillness, kind of becoming aware of your fundamental self, and then have the moments of change, the adventure, the trying new things. You know, that's good as well.
I don't know anything though. I'm just exploring.
This man's car is a bird suit. Who wrote the Bible? Lots of people wrote the Bible. That kills me. You gotta read the comments after the ... That is just how chat be though. Did I miss some ... I don't know.
We did scroll down and back up.
And some heat to the center of the pop there. Some popcorn. Morning. We had some popcorn last night.
We had sweet popcorn.
It was nice. Have you had champagne? Kid D, it's awful. Yeah, champagne is not nice, dude. Like in the champagne that you think you've had, it's probably just like sparkling grape juice.
That stuff's great.
That's great. Yeah, sparkling grape juice.
Champagne's fun just for the opening of it.
I mean, again,
if you put it, if you shake it up and pop it, that's the funnest part of the champagne.
But you can have that fun with grape juice too. And I think champagne, like real champagne, is like $60 a bottle or something like that. If not more. Real champagne. Real champagne has to come from Europe. It has to.
Oh, if you're gonna be that way about it.
Yeah, that's what champagne is. Otherwise, it's not
Otherwise, it's
champagne.
not champagne. It's an imitation.
Exactly, that's how it works.
Have you ever had real champagne?
I have had real champagne.
Yeah, from Europe. I don't know if I
Yeah,
have.
from Europe. It was not like it. It was like,
Not
oh
like
wow,
it.
this is what people were losing their minds about. I wanted to say something else.
Prosecco's not real champagne.
I don't know what Prosecco is.
It's like
Kid champagne.
no, not at all.
Here you go, fellow kids. Have some Prosecco. No, Missouri champagne is pretty good, Darren. It's Missouri sparkling wine. Damn it. Say. I don't know why I'm standing.
Remember how popular sloths were right before lockdown? Yeah, sloths were a big one too.
I do like Sid.
Sid the sloth.
How old are you now, Natalie? Damn, asking straight. Small one. Oh, how old are they? The kids. There we go.
Oh,
Sneaking out now to enjoy a stretch on the couch without the kids. They're 7, 11, and 13.
woo!
Yeah, that's the age where they start.
The little one turned 7 already.
That
That's
is wild. No fermented grapes for me. There was one wine one time. I'm also not a fermented grapes kind of person. We have Dan saying, Mel, I have thoughts on how to deal with bullies in a direct and confrontational way that also graceful and empathetic, but I don't want to lecture you. I have been bullied a lot in my life, right? And every time I've been bullied, it always gave me this opportunity to almost like take the power back by responding in a certain way. If you're the one that gets bullied, it means that you're the center of attention, which means technically you have the power, right? That's the way that I have seen it, right? And it can be, again, graceful and empathetic, because if you are graceful and empathetic with the person bullying you, you know that they're probably dealing with some shit as well, right? Like, hurt people.
Oh yeah.
Is the thing that you said this morning as well. Right, and that's where the grace and empathy comes in. Of like, hey, this person is now focused on me, trying to bully me for some reason, right? There's something that I am, something that about my character that causes a disturbance in their field, right? And then you can like, for me, that's the thing, the curiosity of like, hey, why? Trying to understand.
Yeah. I think that could be a conversation that can be had, like for sure too, if that's something that needs to be done.
True. Maybe an in-person thing. I gotta leave the stream, but have a great
Nancy,
weekend, everyone.
love you.
Love you, Nancy, Francie.
She's probably gone by now, but
Welcome. Never met an actual testicle escort. Welcome, yo.
Sam just comes out with like the whip.
Just like whips them. It's like, yeah. Like these friends are like, haha, you're stupid or something. And then Sam goes like, now I'm going to diss you into your 7th generation.
User 0551L.
He will get to you. Does he read the chat? I'm coming, user.
Sorry.
Like, he's been here before as well, and every time he has his messages read. I believe every human is born with the same size emotions. I don't know.
I don't know, but maybe. It could be. I don't know is the answer to that.
Sorry.
I don't think that the way that they express it, the way that emotions are expressed are like an accurate, like what's the deciding factor of how big they are.
I think that's a good thing to bring our minds to, because I think maybe all of us, as Natalie says, has the same size emotions. However, the tools we've been given to deal with them as we grow up might be different. And then as a result, the reactions come out differently, so even though the size of them might be the same.
Exactly. It's like, so saying that like me, I'm a big expressor. So I wasn't a big expressor, but my dad was not a big expressor. But I over time, I've realized that like he is a big feeler. So like maybe our feelings are just as big. I don't know. I just know that we express them differently.
Right. The tools we've been given and the room we've been given to express ourselves like that. Sometimes we grow into neither, and sometimes they grow with us. But all emotions are big to the littles. Okay, leaving this time. Have a beautiful day. Love is true. Love to you too, Natalie. I like women. Is liking women and feminine and gay. I mean, if you're Andrew Tate, you'd believe so. When women, after all, feminine, so liking them means like femininity, gay? I mean, again, some people literally do follow that line of reasoning, where it's like a matter of like if you're. I think there was a line.
How are you getting so many eyelashes? Like, you're not even touching your face. Sorry, there's a line.
I'm just generating wishes on
World
the
peace.
fly. Yeah, exactly. There's a line from Andrew Tate that he posted on like X or something where he goes, if you're sleeping with a woman for any other reason than procreating, you're gay. And it's like, how? Like,
Yeah,
how
he's
much drugs do you have to be on to come to that conclusion?
well.
Yeah, it's just like some cocaine fueled,
Ain't
rage.
like no, that like to come to that conclusion, like you really have to have come through a lot of maladaptation and trauma.
Yeah, that's also the thing, right? And especially with the whole heme, like, and it's interesting that
But I
that
don't want to also bring that energy into space,
I hear
right?
you. I think it is something that some people, right? Like
Not a fun hook to
we
hook
had
on.
someone being like, "Oh, this guy is a beta male," right? And like that kind of terminology is from the manosphere movement, right?
Right.
Where they try to like label things
The
and they,
manosphere movement thing, I mean, I think it is important to like see the challenges that men go through,
sure.
right? And like it's a bummer whenever those people kind of make it worse for themselves.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. Is it's like it's true. They do have something working against them, but the way that they react to it, like what you resist persists. So like it's ultimately sad.
I think it like
And
caters.
I'm saying that in an empathetic way. Like it's sad that that's the conclusion that they came to.
Yeah, it caters to the incel community kind of thing as
Well,
well,
that's what I mean.
right?
That's
And
what I'm
then
getting at, but
and then
without trying to say it.
I'm saying it based, say it directly. And I think you're right on that because, as you said, like by following these ideas and kind of like perpetuating it in their own minds, they're creating the conditions for that to continue to be true. All right. It's like you
If you
can't.
don't like the way that you see the world, then change the way you see it.
Yeah. We got Sam saying, no, no, Dan, we can fix this the Spartan way. Find a neighbor and grease up. Did Christy pass by? Christy hasn't been here today just
I
yet.
think Christy's been busy.
Yeah, she was here yesterday. Hi, Sam. I heard you from the other room. Your psychic projections are on point.
Hey, Hoopy.
Nice. Hey, hoopty hoops. Always thinking of you, Tooth. It's a good old Spartan account, a billabong.
Yes.
Yes.
Depending on the context, I
You
guess.
love your brother, according to the Spartans. There's the authority on manliness, and according to them, you increase your manliness by being of other males. Yes, no femininity, just like men punching each other's faces and then kissing one another. Oh, it's like, oh yeah,
Kiss about it.
kiss me with that blood or something. I don't.
You could be like the bonobo monkeys, but we won't get into that.
That's nuts. I don't care about the taste as long as I'm drunk. What?
Oh no, Kid D.
Like,
You're not
should
supposed to say those
not be
things.
drinking, dude. Kid, aren't you like a kid? You're still in school, bro.
Dolphins don't drink.
Alcohol's really bad for you as well. Like, seriously, dude. I would rather you, you know,
You'll find out on your whoop.
I'd rather put your hands in the dirt though than put alcohol in your body.
Yeah, I used to be a big drinker. Like I used to drink a lot, like a lot. Until I got one of these things and started like adding awareness to my health stats, and like just one beer wrecks my sleep. It wrecks my recovery the
your
next
body.
day. Like, my heart rate, just my HRV, everything just freaking tanks.
Plummets.
And now
Falls
that
off
I
the
know
cliff.
that, I'm like, every once in a while I'll have a beer or a glass of wine or something, and then like be like, oh, it's fine, it's no big deal. And then I'm reminded, like, fuck, this is
Next
why I
morning,
don't do this.
your body's like, whatever happened yesterday, that's a big deal.
And maybe it's just because I'm getting older too. But
That especially. Your body has less and less room for bullshit kind of thing. Champagne comes from the Champagne region in France. Anything else is sparkling wine, Natalie Van. I'll just have you
she's
know.
like, I do have to come back to let you know.
I'll just let this know before I leave, okay? Real champagne has to come from Europe, otherwise it's just sparkling cruelty. A long time ago, there was a root rot problem in the French Champagne orchards. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And they were desperate for a fix, so they used cuttings from grapevines in Missouri because our soil produces the next best and most similar
Oh, that's
thing.
awesome.
Some lore. This is what I get for lurking. I've had real champagne. It just has to be made in the town of Champagne, France. It's nothing special. Be a man and order the fruitiest tasting
There's
IPA.
this stuff called Juice Force.
Juice Force.
Juice Force. It's fruity as hell.
Yeah, that was my nickname in high school. I smile because I'm alive. Good. Also, I have central air and a kitchen with running water. Sorry for being rigid. Those are great things to be grateful for. Thank you for echoing these sentiments with us.
Gratitude.
Based on the comments, your audience really seems to enjoy your content. Thank you, friend. That's so nice of you to say. So yes, technically sparkling wine, but you wouldn't have the real thing without Missouri grapes. So maybe buy the same thing cheaper and say thank you. Bullies are weak. You are the strong one. Exactly.
true.
You should stay long enough to form a real opinion instead of picking up your shit and cross the stirring spoon.
Oh, man.
Oh, Sam.
I come
just
here
like,
for the Sam quips.
Just like shooting fish in a barrel. I mean, dealing with bullies in your community, not dealing with being bullied. But no worries. Let's not get stuck on it. Been watching since 2021. Nougat, you probably could be, right? The fact that you know which date I started in means that you could potentially be right. But you could also have just checked back on my stream. I wonder.
Yeah, Nougat's been here from
He's been from Uganda
And Sudan.
he's been from Sudan. Yeah. I don't know if I believe you, bro. Your comments have not gone that deep. But you're welcome. I look forward to learning more from you as we continue forward. I think the human brain is conditioned to see titties everywhere. I mean, at the very least, faces. Let's start with faces. Let's start with faces first.
We are pattern recognizing beings.
Yeah, Nougat, what was your RPAN handle? Do let us know. I think you're touching on an important point, Xiao. The manosphere shit is a societal failure, and we chalk it up exclusively to a personal failure.
Yeah.
Getting us nowhere.
It's true. Like I've had a lot of sympathy for the manosphere. I grew up around a lot. Like I hung out with the gamers. Oh, sorry. Dunk. I grew up with the gamers, and like I don't know. I just have so much empathy for the people that like seem to be outcasted by society. That's not fair. I don't think that's fair. And like the manosphere itself, like it is this thing that just keeps on getting kind of like ostracized. Like we don't need like those are people that need help. I don't know. That's how I see it. They're just looking for somebody to care, and like they get shunned, and so what's that happen? It builds this gap between us and them, right? Or people in like society and them. It's not
Closing
right.
the gap.
I mean, yeah, they might be expressing themselves nasty, and yeah, if they do like infringe upon people, say, then you know they need to be taught why that's wrong. But I think it's just a lack of awareness is where it all comes from. Yeah. I have a lot of empathy for the manosphere, even though they might not see me as who I am. I guess.
Like my mind going down the rabbit hole of like, how am I supposed to relate to that community, right? And I go down the rabbit holes of like, I think being physically fit as a man is one of the only ways that you can relate to that space. Because if you're in a spot where you're not healthy, they won't respect you because the people they idolize are like that. Unfortunately, is the way that it is right now. It's like you have to be jacked and high status and a millionaire and this and that, because those are the people that have become their idols.
I guess it depends. I mean, yeah, maybe statistically.
So the point I'm trying to make, is how can I have those qualities while at the same time teaching them that there's a better way? That you don't have to have these domineering, right, like dog eat dog mentality in order to have a successful, happy life, right? That you can be physically fit and you can have high status and you can have wealth without having to be an asshole, right? Like these two things are mutually exclusive. Like they don't have to come as a package deal.
I think it's missing the point though. Like, it's the rigidity that's wrong. It's like you don't want to change yourself to be somebody who they will idolize.
I'm already most of those things. That's the
I know,
thing.
right? But also, there are people that are not physically fit that are in with like might want to be related to. It just depends. Like, so I don't think trying to see how to appeal to them is the thing. I think just being a well-rounded person that can be understood by all is the way to go. Treating every single person with this same baseline kindness.
Yeah.
Compassion and empathy for each and every individual, like regardless of the situation that they're in. Like choosing to see every single person as an individual instead of lumping people into a group and trying to appeal to the group.
Sam shared as well. It's just another iteration of blame shift as all this time. Current politics aside, you're not serious about tackling a problem if you demonize and reject the problem.
Yep, exactly.
It's not bad until something bad happens. No, alcohol is bad.
Something bad
Period.
happens when you drink it.
Period. It's just bad for you. It's even
Something bad happens when you drink it, but it does sterilize stuff. So like you can use alcohol, and it is flammable. So you can use it to make heat, and it can be used as a fuel in an engine.
True. That's what it's good for. All right, for burning it, not for putting it in your body.
But yeah, as soon as you take a drink, something bad happens. It starts destructing your mitochondria. The powerhouse of the cell.
Then it's like juice force is not to be underestimated, though, Joe.
Dude.
It's like 9% ABV. That's too much.
It's a lot. We call them one and dones.
Melt, your eyes are a little low. Face.
What are your eyes on your chest for?
Oh my goodness. Cute, bonding. Thank you, friend. There's a bus driver vacancy in your area. Take it. Kid D is just like fucking.
He's like, get a job.
Searching jobs for me. He's just like on the internet being like, oh wow, I can get paid $23 an hour being bus driver. That means I would earn, does the South African math, more money than engineers and doctors riding bus. And he's like, come on, Melt, come on, earn more money than doctors and engineers in America driving bus. I keep fucking telling you, Kitty, I'm waiting.
We'll get there.
I'm so patient. We should.
We have to wait for the government to tell us that we can.
Yeah, I'm waiting for government. How are you doing? And your wife? Are you having a good weekend? We are, witness. Yeah.
We watched Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy yesterday, the first time I've actually seen it.
What did you think?
It was cute. I need to watch it again. It was a lot. And I think I would rather read the book, personally.
The book is fire.
Yeah, the movie seems like an adaptation to a book. I could tell there was a lot buried inside it.
There is so much nuance that you missed, right? Like the towel one. Like they don't really explain the towel situation once, really.
That whale scene was pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not fun.
This is what went into the whale's head as it's.
And then the pot's like, not again.
Not again. Yeah, there's a lot of nuance there that, I feel is fun to understand about that book series. Understand. Then, is your appearance putting people off? It's a shallow thing to ask, I realize, but a lot of folks are like that. I said this yesterday about Dan. I think Dan is conventionally attractive even, right? So he doesn't even have some of those problems, but let's see what he says. Not saying it's bad, just that it creates a serious imbalance in experience. Not at all, Sam. I say this humbly, but I don't have that problem on apps. It's really easy for me to get a date. It's meeting a reliable woman that's trickier. Bro doesn't want a job. Yes, kid. Yeah, why would I want to earn money, bro, when I could rather earn nothing live streaming on the internet? Silly me. Oh.
I wish we could swap consciousnesses. You can do my job.
I actually probably would enjoy it too. I unironically do enjoy graphic design.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a little bit of that for the festivals that I.
Yeah, that's right.
For. Not exactly the same, but I mean.
You did You did animation design, like
animation. I did multi-layering. I did
mapping, visual mapping.
visual mapping. I did formatting. I did editing, looping the
You
things back on
did
itself.
damage control. You got to work right on the field. Made a festival happen.
Yep, I've
It was
made
pretty cool.
festivals happen. Oh yeah, and it's fun. I really enjoy it, but it
That festival
is.
would not have had, like, people would have been really upset if if you didn't make that happen.
Yeah, so like what Joe's talking about is like I get the job, and this is the first one. Yeah, this is the first job that I had for this like brand, and they were a brand new music festival brand, and then they approached me to do the visuals for them, right? And then I spent like 3 weeks building like a whole set of visuals, right? So like animated graphics, and then on top of the animated graphics, I take that animated graphics and then I kaleidoscope it, and then I put that kaleidoscope on the pixels, and then I opacity filter them. Like there's a whole list of different opacity filters, and then
Multiply, screen,
yeah,
color dodge,
multiply.
color
There
blur.
you go, exactly. So that it looks like there's just like almost like a underlying texture in the image, right? And then that moves at a certain pace, and then
Layers interacting with
layers,
layers
and then
kind
I
of
have to
thing.
make sure that the amount of time that I have my video run for comes back all the way around to where it was pixel perfect, so that when it loops it doesn't look like it jitters. All right, so I made sure I was like just like so pristine. I did all of this work, and I'm a professional, so I back up all of my work on SSDs as I'm working, right? Like I'm putting it on an external drive. And then I get to this festival environment, and I'm like, sick, I can do this. I know what I'm doing. Put my computer down. I have the projector for the visual mapping. I have 5 screens, technically. Technically, these 4 mini screens are one screen, and then the middle screen was another screen, but it was essentially 5 displays. That was all being run from my one box computer, right? And I get everything set up the Thursday night. I'm like, I check with my client. He's like, oh, it looks amazing. I'm happy that you got it running. And then I show up, I take my computer back home. I show up the next morning, put the computer down. They, in the back end, I think like plugged in or plugged out the speaker. And
Ah,
then suddenly there was a spike in the electricity, and my computer is dead. It like fried one of my RAM sticks. And
fried a ram stick. That freaking sucks.
yeah, like I found that out by like starting to troubleshoot my PC. And like one of the first things you do is you remove 2 sets of your RAM sticks and you try to boot again. And then I remove 2 sticks and I boot, and it instantly boots up from literally being like a brick. Like you push a button and it goes,
Nothing.
tick, tick. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's not supposed to. That's not supposed to. And then you try and start a car and it goes, ngang, 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 ngang. And then it just stops even,
It
nang,
goes
nang, nang, nang. Tick, tick, tick. Yeah, it does the tick, 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 tick. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's not good. And then I'm like, literally, this happens 8-ish, 9-ish a.m. The festival starts at 10. And I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? So I instantly drive back home. I get my laptop. I get Max's box PC from home. I get Annika and Tinas's laptops. I take my SSD and I put all of my footage and all of the different PCs, and I run our festival visuals on 4 different computers, because my computer is very powerful. However, or was very powerful. However, I had to run 4 PCs just to get the media to actually be displaying constantly. It was rough, but nobody was the wiser. Not a single person knew that anything was wrong. And I felt like that's when I became a professional. So I enjoy working. I even enjoy working in high stress conditions. It's just a matter of like
You
being
learn a
allowed
lot.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you learn a lot in the high stress. I really thrive in high volume, high stress situations. But that could be like the ADHD where I need that extra deadline or that extra push to like motivate me a little bit. I could get better.
Yeah, I want to have a brain chip, so that I can high stress, high load myself even more.
I won't say that I need it. I'll say that it is definitely a loud motivator.
Yeah, like
I don't need it.
suddenly you have
I
1,000
don't need
fingers,
it.
right? As fast as your intent. registers, it happens on the screen.
Like SpongeBob, like, I don't need
I
it.
need it.
I don't need it.
I need it.
I definitely don't need it.
I'm speaking to the experience. I think these Manosphere guys are going through. A lack of attention for them feels bad and they internalize it. A flood of attention feels empowering for young women. So there's a communication breakdown there. Hello, hello, hello. Where are you guys from? Nashidi? I'm from South Africa, but I now live in America with my beloved here. So yeah, we're in America right now. We should plan a festival. We are 100% equipped to do it right now. We just need like 2 to 3 months to plan it.
We talked about it, what, this week?
Yeah, no, yesterday.
Yesterday?
Literally yesterday, we talked about Meltfest again.
No, we really should.
It's
Like,
not
it would
impossible.
be awesome to have like a little just meet up.
Like the equipment though, is like, do we have the equipment? I guess we can all bring a bunch of JBL speakers.
I mean, like, you just need the people in the the people in the sound.
Can we like gather $1,000?
What we need is transportation to get there and funds to comfortably do it, which is in the works.
Yeah, I want $1,000, and I'm gonna buy a bunch of speakers with it, and then
Let's
I want another.
get a car.
I want
that we
another
can travel in.
$1,000, and then I want to buy more speakers again, and then I get more $1,000, and then I'll buy more speakers. You know, and then as soon as I have no more room up into the roof, you know, I'm gonna put speakers on every corner of the house.
So extravagant, so extra.
And then give me more $1,000, and then I'm gonna start putting speakers in the basement.
What we need is a reliable mode of transportation. I have transportation. We could drive that, but I don't want to drive that one. I'm like
far.
waiting for the electric vehicle thing to
I'm still trying to figure
manifest.
out how to turn your safety belt or your airbags on in your car.
What we need is a reliable mode of transportation,
Yeah,
a plan,
a plan.
and a space.
I was about to say, space is very
We just
important.
need those three things. We don't need thousands and thousands of dollars of speaker equipment. We could use a campfire and a guitar.
I want.
We want.
I need.
We'll get there eventually.
I need. At least I want like 4 of those. So I need 3 more, and they're like being sold secondhand for like $200, right?
In due time.
So then it's like $600 at the $1,000 budget, and then for the extra 400, I'll buy one big one. So we have like something that pumps proper bass.
Right.
And then we'll put those in all 4 corners of the dance floor, which would sound great. And then the big thumper, right, in the middle. And then we can just like put up a laptop in the center for visuals.
We'll go from point A to point B, and then to point C, and then to point D. We'll get there.
Yes.
But to start, you don't need those things. If you start thinking you need stuff to start, then you're never going to start.
You're right. I can just use the little one. Just the little one. Speakers.
What you need is a good personality to bring to a party.
It's true. Yeah, speakers is one of those things that, like, I have it's the tech nerd in me, right? Like going to these festivals.
I think it's exciting to get like excited about this kind of stuff.
Not only that, but it's like the opportunity for people to hear it, right? Like people don't actually really get the chance to listen to like real HD surround audio much, right? Like it's pretty rare, technically, for the average human experience.
I guess it depends on what like it really like. Sure, maybe like the people that you've gone to like festivals and stuff with have gone for like that tech experience, but whenever you're gathering a random group of friends from the internet, a random group of people, like the real question is what is people coming here for? Like why would they meet? And I think that's a personal connection kind of thing.
That's true. Yeah, you're
And
completely
so,
right.
like, it's hard to have a personal connection over booming speakers.
Like, I hope you know that I'm just kind of joking about the whole give me $1,000 for speakers thing. I'm just laying it on thick because
You're
again,
being playful. I see
exactly,
you being
yeah,
playful.
yeah,
I'm just trying to remain centered.
Yeah. One day we'll have all of the equipment we need. I think Dan probably has speakers, I'm sure. Where are you from? How is your country doing so far in the World Cup?
I think they lost, didn't they?
No idea. Apparently they lost. But I don't know if that means they're done. Maybe they lost the very first match.
Dude, I made this great big, like super duper huge, it's like 15 foot by 10 foot FIFA bracket that's in the casino right now. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Anyways, that's my work.
It's true. Dan says, like, we can rent a system, man. Easy peasy. We could definitely pool our bills. Yeah, you see, renting, like
You'd have to create stretch goals. It's something that's possible. We just have to have a plan. Like
Yeah.
we just have to know and then like create stretch goals and do that responsibly. It's
I'm
doable.
still in the belief that we still have some growth ahead of us before we can really justify that level of like expenditure.
That's why the stretch goals are there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the plan is there.
Like
Yeah,
the,
definitely right now I can't.
the cool thing about like the $1,000 kind of like limit for me is that it would be something we can reuse, you know. And then again, I'll probably like want a speaker, a projector, like one of those short throw projectors, one at first and then two afterwards. Those are like $3,500, I think, for the good ones. So that's
So like these are like there's a lot of things that need to happen before that. And so if you wait for that to happen, it's never going to happen. You got to build stretch goals, like as I was saying, like the plan. Like if you want to do something like that,
I think there's definitely a part of me that's still kind of like business oriented, where even though we are talking about it, like doing it for the community alone, there's a part of me that would want to see it have the ability to bring in other people too, right? And
sure, yeah, but that's all part of the plan. Like no, that's all part of what the intention that you bring into it. Like
long-term goals kind of thing.
yeah,
A hippie festival, who would we get to play? How do we handle food? Where do we find the land for this?
right. Exactly.
I think we have land on Jaju's farm. You know, try to reach out to him. Like,
No, I think we need to. I think we should before we just like say anything. We need to actually like
ask?
consider it.
He's literally told us
I know,
directly that he has considered that. So it's not something that I'm just saying, thinking, that could. Said that could be a place for us to do it.
I think it's yeah. I don't want to get too into that. I just want to just honestly like
I remember us talking about like Haywire Hill as a place too.
yeah.
Let's continue though.
I don't want to throw any names or anything out there that's not. It's just an idea. I'd like to.
I told you my mom was doing fine, so why not? So why not alcohol? Kid D, alcohol is proven to be bad. So one of the things that you can do, for example, right, if you want to understand how bad it is if you have a little plate and it has bacteria on it, and you drop alcohol on that plate, everything dies, right? And you are filled with bacteria. Some of it is important, right? And then when you put alcohol in yourself, things die. Alcohol also don't follow the biological rules, right? It goes wherever it wants to. It's very small molecularly. And small molecules will cross your blood-brain barrier and will also cross the cell walls of your mitochondria, destroying them, right? So when you drink alcohol, your body goes into a defensive mode, having to ceaselessly damage control all of these free radicals, essentially. Literal, imagine like inviting a bunch of little terrorists into your body by drinking alcohol. Now suddenly your military, your immune system, has to shut everything else down, right? No more parties, no more processing food, no more burning fat. Stop everything. The only thing we have to focus on right now is clearing these toxins out of our body. And every time you drink alcohol, your body switches down. Like regular alcohol drinkers are more likely to be overweight and have like beer bellies, it's called, right? Because you're literally down regulating the signal of burn fat, utilize energy to process alcohol. And then it literally destroys brain cells as well. You know, it makes you more stupid the more you drink of it, right? So that's why not alcohol. Seriously, bro, like you're a kid. I know that. You've told us that.
You're getting off center.
No, not getting off center. I'm trying to stress upon.
You're like, I can feel you heating up.
I care so much about your well-being, dude. Please save yourself. Okay, so we open ticket sales, then use ticket revenue to plan the event.
Right.
That is how it's done primarily in the industry.
Like, yeah, or a fun, like, yeah, we'd have to do some math. We could probably use some AI, like Copilot or something like that, or whatever AI is out there to help us, like, come up with an actual plan. We just need to be centered on our plan. I don't want to, like, throw ideas out there and just, like, let ideas sit out there.
Set the expectations kind of thing.
No.
It would be a small affair, day festival type shit. The goal wouldn't be to make money. It would be just to do it. Melt could do a live stream.
Yeah.
We set up a
Aw.
DJ mixer and we've got musicians.
Right,
So
dude. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, and at nighttime, we can all talk about that campfire jam sesh that we've been talking about for 5 years. Aw,
yeah,
we
yeah,
do
yeah,
need
yeah,
to
yeah.
meet up. Like, we really should. It would be it really could be a wholesome time.
We could have like little 1 hour dance
I
windows. We don't even
mean,
have to do music the whole time kind
we
of thing as
could,
well.
like, there's so many options. The possibilities are infinite, right? We can find a campground and we can camp. It could be a camping festival and we could all just block off a certain space. It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Do a little mini festival
And
in our
then
yard.
start it out as a camping trip and next year it's a bigger camping trip and the year after that maybe we could do a stage and then having an annual thing even. You got to build off of.
Yeah,
You just got to build.
yeah. I like
I
this
don't know.
idea. I think it can be done. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time as well.
Yeah.
I agree with Joe. Picking a venue, pick a sound system, and see what that costs. Boil the cost down to per person ticket cost, and then go from there. We'll need to pay for a porta potty.
That's true.
Yeah. And then why do they sell alcohol? Because it's addictive. Kid.
It's addictive. It's a coping mechanism. Like, why do they sell it? Because it's profitable.
Yeah,
It's
like why
hella
do they sell
profitable.
cigarettes? Why do they sell junk food?
Why do they sell?
Meth?
I was gonna say that, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna say that.
Yes, I'll say it.
I'm not gonna put that in the
Because
algorithm.
people are buying it and they're getting addicted to it and then they continue to consume it.
Why is it? Because it's like it takes away awareness, and
Sometimes
some people
want that.
cope that way.
Exactly.
It's not helpful. It
What are-
could be helpful. I
what
don't
are-
know. To each their own.
Witness math is like, what are you guys planning? I'm trying to understand, but I'm a little bit confused. Forgive me, please. Can you tell me?
Hey,
We're
Witness.
just lightly talking about Meltfest, right? Something that we've wanted to do for a very long time. It's just the opportunity to like come together and meet friends, kind of thing. Dark chocolate truffle with red wine harms no one.
If I'm allergic to alcohol, it would harm me.
Yeah.
If I'm allergic to, so
Unfortunately,
maybe someone.
there's no safe dose of alcohol, right? None whatsoever. A single beer, bad for you. It's been proven.
3-day fests on private land. Pack in, pack
Back
out.
out. Yeah, exactly, Luke. You know what's
Luke
up.
knows.
You see, it's weekend. Naughty, naughty, naughty.
Uh-oh.
I really think we should get on a call about this. I would want to spend my
Dude.
vacay money on something like this as opposed to being in Beijing with some crazy woman. Exactly.
Like cultivate your own vacation. Like really own your experience.
What was your budget for going to Beijing, bro? That's probably like thousands of dollars, right? And again,
You don't have to answer that on the live
tell
stream.
me on the live. tell all of us how much money you have.
That's
Even
kind of like
tell us how much money you got in your bank account.
tell us your salary and social
Tell us your
security.
social security number. Yes, full name, social security number. Send me 3 years of pay slips. I'm totally not gonna get a loan in your name or anything like that. Just suddenly I do the next live stream and there's just like speakers in the house. I'm like just climbing over speakers trying to get to the couch. It's like, oh, hello everyone. Nothing changed.
Sam.
I'm being weird. You can do a bridge into ball event, low cost. That does sound fun, Michael.
So, is this when I tell you guys how much I detest music festivals? See? Boom. Sam. Sam's a good example.
How many have
she
you
doesn't
been
want to
to?
be around that loudspeaker. She doesn't want to be around all of that like overwhelming lights, and she's got tinted glasses. She can't handle that stuff. We want to be friends and like have camaraderie.
Yeah.
So you don't need thousands of dollars of speakers, but we can have them in the future if you do want them.
That's perfect, Sam. You'll be a little bit grouchy, which is what we've come to expect. Melt and Joe got to meet my full self, Dan. While the distilled version comes across as grouchy, that is not my entire essence. Yeah.
Sam's actually like, she's so chill.
Playful even. I
So chill,
think that-
sweet,
yeah.
loving.
Yeah, Sam is chill. I think she's just like kind of like tongue in cheek, pokes fun kind of energy. Not really that
She's a
grouchy.
writer. She's got a creative brain. She's got like quick quips.
The lights, yeah. She's like the festival stuff. The lights, the being outside in the heat of the bloodsuckers.
Oh yeah.
All that is vampire repellent. Yeah, Sam. Like I'm also not a fan of like lights getting shone in my eyes. I'm very much like I want my lights to be in monitors or like video walls and at the most projection mapping. Like if there's moving ball head lights. I hate those, and
You don't like disco balls?
they're like so much time and effort to set up, and then you have to have like a whole controller that just runs your lights as well. It's like I'm not into the lights itself, but yeah, I get you, Sam. Little by little, we'll get there. I think
Oh, we
it's
can have a paint party.
paint party. We can have a clay station.
We could have a great big canvas that like each person adds a bit to.
That sounds fun. Yeah, I just heard my joke of
You're
like
gonna see, like-
PlayStation. Yes, we're gonna have a PlayStation. And then people show up, you know,
With their
with their
PlayStations.
games, and they're like, "Where's the PlayStation?" I'm like, "What? There's no
Every-
PlayStation here." And then points them to like a small little like child's plastic table with a bunch of dollops of clay on it, and it's like, "You're talking about the clay station?"
Goofy.
You give me my cards, my love. I think it's time.
Oh,
Yeah. I think a PA, a subwoofer, and a projector, and we're Gucci. There's plenty to both have jams, chill time, and bump some music. Yeah. It wouldn't cost that much.
a mountain setting adds to the experience.
You're right. Last one I attended had a zipline park in Idaho. It's an incredible time.
Fun. That's a good time.
Luke Weiser. Yeah, I would love something like that. Like I would love to like do festivals on the farm back home, but that's a little bit far for you friends to travel. Yeah, see, the activity ideas are abundant. Just gotta put pen to page. Indeed. Now we're going to put mind to cards. Are you gonna move somewhere?
I'm gonna put
Resources back to the earth. Yes. All right. It's now time for us to pull a card. It is time. It's happening right now. Oh yeah. How does the cards work in your hand? With this math, they're essentially just little mindfulness messages, right? It's like when you have a moment where you suddenly think about something like, action. Yeah, how about action? I can take action in my life, you know, and just like thinking about that, you know, what action should I be taking? Like today we've been discussing doing festival stuff, right? And it brings to our minds the action that would be required for us to actually do that. And I think that's kind of the vibe of these cards. They just call to your awareness a certain way of seeing. Can chill away from the sun. Yes, having caves. We do actually have a bunch of caves here in Indiana. Maybe we can just like do our own little mini festival in the middle of the forest. I want to ask my machine if that's illegal, but I'd rather not ask and pretend I don't know if it is. Not naturally, Sam. Driving for the wooks. That's how we used to do cave painting work. Neander started figured out hallucinogens, took them, and then went into the cave where the flicker of the firelight would work together to make the movie. That's illegal. No, I didn't research. All right. Joke's on you, government. I can't read. So, so
That's a percentage true.
yeah. I'm dyslexic, diagnosed, so I can say, sorry, officer. I was actually like making that joke with myself when I was riding my wheel, you know, in places that I'm technically not supposed to ride it. And it like has like English signage on there. And I never got caught or never got called out, but I did think to myself that if I get caught or called out and they're like, didn't you see the sign? I go, ek is so jammer. Ek weet nie hoe om Engels te lees nie. Ek is baie jammer. Please do forgive me my transgressions. My scramations. Check. Tell me to stop in chat. Somebody stop me.
Somebody stop me.
Nah, usually when I reposition, this stops. Hey, stop.
There we go. Again, stop.
We got 2 stops in chat.
Stop.
Above the storm. Very fitting. We find ourselves above the storm, dear friends. How about that? Isn't that transformational? Very apt card, I feel.
Hey, it's combat.
Combat yearning.
What's up, dog?
Are you yearning for combat? Where's the book?
Over here.
Thank you. Thank you, Malefi.
This isn't an oracle deck.
Don't you be speaking in reverse at me, brother. Ek sal reverse, ou. Jy sal gereverse praat word. Moet nie vir my sê wat ek mag en nie mag doen nie. Ek sal baie praat. Te veel praat. Ek sal in reverse, wat's reverse in Afrikaans? Agteruit. Ek sal agteruit praat vir jou, ou. Moet nie vir my sê wat ek moet en nie moet doen nie.
Nee.
What are the predictions for me? Well, again, these are not predictions.
The prediction is that you're going to listen to what this card calls to awareness.
Right. First,
and it might help you to consider other things that you wouldn't otherwise consider.
There's the symbol of the... Why am I forgetting what it's called?
The number 8?
No, that loop. Mobius strip. Thank you. A Mobius strip is essentially a thin band that you turn and then attach to itself. And you can run your finger across that band and you will run all the way around and you will enter the inside of the band. And you will run all the way around and then you will enter the outside of the band. So it's like double infinitude, all right?
I'm seeing like an M.C. Escher painting.
Yes, exactly.
Only a Mobius strip.
Mobius stripping your mind of all of the nonsense you believe. Dynamic action and clarity are the two key themes of this card. This is a card of dynamic action and fresh starts. A funnel cloud spins and bolts of lightning flash in dark, swirling clouds. Above the storm, clear light radiates from crystal geometry. A figure 8 or Mobius strip composed of hands weave around the scene, uniting turbulence and radiance. The Mobius strip is a symbol of single-sided non-duality, linking darkness with clarity. Every human life has times of turmoil and unrest, times when storm clouds seem to close in and conditions become challenging. You may be experiencing such a time right now. Or it may be that someone you love is going through a crisis. Tough times come and go, and it is important to remember the truth in the old saying that it's darkest before the light. Whether it is your own storm or that of a friend, this card asks you to move beyond difficult times with ease, grace, and tenderness. Consciously witness what is occurring, step out of the drama, and view the turbulence with the eyes of an observer. Act in support of the decisions that need to be made to move this dynamic action to a place above the storm, where clarity and light may overcome all obstacles. Use the Mobius strip to help you visualize how energy moves through times of dynamic action into the light. Envision crystal clarity as the outcome and give thanks for your ability to weather the storm and to again find a fresh start. The reversed meaning, and I do think I pulled it reversed at first, goes, it seems that the storms just keep coming. Perhaps a change of location will bring you into the light.
Look at how this matches your outfit.
I was just thinking the same thing. It's just like
literally
the light bluish and the purplish at the bottom.
That's wild. I mean, you always match the cards, but you could have been wearing a green shirt today. Like
It's not always, but I feel like 80+%
This
of
one's
the time.
like very much just exactly
Even the pinkishness of the scarf you picked for
of
me.
the storm. We talked about being the eye in the storm earlier.
I feel like this card is really on point. Like, especially on point with what we've been going through as a community for the last couple of days. Finding fresh starts, friends. Moving above the storm into crystal clarity. Dynamic action. Dynamic action. Not just action for the sake of action, but dynamic action. BSF. It's nice
BSF.
having you here. Good morning to you too, friend.
BSF is always here.
Shut up, Katana. Shut up. Whoa. The outfit matching as well. Do I know you, Katana? Maybe a new friend. Ek is bezig om te grap, broer. Ek waardeer jou. Hou aan met wat jy doen. Dit is wonderlik.
Dit is wonderlijk.
Dit is wonderlik. I hope you know that I was just laying it on thick as well. That I wasn't actually offended. I was just having some fun with it. Like heading to the mountaintop through the clouds. Yeah, Luke. Holding up the card like it's your job. She knows what she do. She looks bored AF.
Oh man, that's my resting face. Chippies.
Yeah. Thank you for being so entertaining, right? Suddenly you telling us how bored we look as entertained.
She didn't
as-
say you look bored.
Relentlessly. Chippies.
Chippy said I look bored.
Yeah.
That's just my resting face.
I'm sure that's a woman. You see, especially the profile picture, clearly.
It looks like a woman to me.
Katana, stop simping on random people, bro. It's me again. I'm XD Bodo. Hello, friend. Welcome. Which country are you from? I am from South Africa. You look pretty. Thank you, Paul. That's nice of you to say. Appreciate your love, friend. I think that's it. I think we have read all of the comments.
Oof, Paul.
The fucking disrespect, bro.
Mom status. What's up? 6'7". That's what moms do, right?
I'll 6'7" you. Or something. And, yes. I'm imagining like an attack move where, like one of those taekwondos where like you want me to grab your wrist lightly so you can do one of your moves.
What? Like you?
Yeah, it's like but I want to like implement like a 6'7" there somewhere where it's like, yes, first you discombobulate by 6'7"ing their face, and it's like oh, do you know? Don't. AV. Okay. Yeah, I know about. I don't know. I think he was dead like decades before I was ever born. Mel does have a pretty mom, but he doesn't like hearing about it.
Yeah, your mom's gorgeous. She's a fox. She's a silver fox.
I hear the voice. I don't have a problem thinking of my mom as pretty. She is. Like, I'm the
You
consequence.
can call somebody gorgeous and beautiful and pretty and then like not have any like kind of. It's okay to call. My mom's gorgeous.
Yeah. It's easier for me to call your mom gorgeous than to call my own mom gorgeous.
My dad's an attractive guy, I think. Right? Like it's okay to call people attractive and like not be attracted to them.
Yes. I'm going to tell Kid D to stop being attracted to beer, right? If you want to be cool like me, and strong and smart and stuff, just don't drink beer. I totally never drank a beer ever, and that's why I turned out the way I did. It's okay, Kid D. Sam and I like beer too. If you don't go as hardline as Melt, then please just be responsible.
Exactly. Whatever you do, just do it responsibly. If you do decide to drink,
Yeah. Also,
responsibly.
consider
Don't
not
do it
drinking beer at your age.
don't do it while driving.
Yeah, no.
Never.
I only drink 12. I think you guys would love the northwestern U.S. We're in the Midwest.
We're the Midwest. We're like we're pretty
Go a little bit up.
Mid-east west. Mid-east of the west.
Yes. Irama is from your country, sir? Yeah, technically he is from my country. It's fine, Melt. You have a pretty mom and a silver fox dad. Both of them are
silver
foxes.
foxes.
Right now.
You come from pretty people.
Yeah. Odds are I will be gray in the next 10 years if my genetics have anything to say about it.
I like that better. You've been saying 5, but I think 10.
My mom was like full gray, like not a single brown hair on her head anymore at 34. So like that's not that far away from me. That's 6 years away from me, which I'm like, I'm already starting to show my grays, but I'm sure that I'm going to get like some sort of tech in the meantime that will help me reverse my grayness as
Oh
well.
yeah, by the time that comes, there's definitely going to be stuff like the universe is exploding.
Exactly.
Not in a scary way.
Yeah, just
depending on how you look
complexity.
at it.
All right, the singularity approaches. Thanks for clearing me, Dan. I could go for some red stripe this weekend. I usually only drink 24. Stop.
Yikes.
Yeah, agreed, dear friend. All right,
Red stripe.
I think it's
What about
time.
blue ribbon?
How about these? No, sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Don't drink alcohol, friends. Please.
What you resist persists.
Please, I'll resist it a lot.
And it will persist.
I'm resisting more.
Do you guys happen to know anything about... Whoa.
There's just some like a mega brain damage happening in chat right now.
Unfortunately, Jeff, no, don't know anything about that. I wish I could help you with that. I have no frame of reference. I'm just a kid.
What's happening? I'm just a kid. I'm gonna say goodbye now. Yes, it's time for me to go like. Who has?
Open up my eyes and saw the sun. Is that what you were singing? What? I was thinking, I'm just a kid.
And life is a nightmare.
Was that Simple Plan?
I was doing like a mashup between the two. Yes. I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm ready. Like the chat has derailed completely.
Stay centered, y'all.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Bring yourself back to center. Let's do some box breathing, actually. Let's do some box breathing. Ideally, we do 5 minutes.
That's a great idea, actually.
Yeah. All right. Box breathing is essentially 4 breaths or 4 seconds. Hold. Release. Hold.
You want to add Ujjayi to it? Because the 4-4-4 is pretty easy. Ujjayi breathing.
It's when you cause restriction.
Also known as ocean's crashing breath. And what you want to do is have a slight restriction in your throat so that you can control the inhale and the exhale, that it's like a very even inhale and exhale all the way through. And to practice Ujjayi breathing, you can put your hand in front of your mouth and face, pretend it's a mirror, and try to fog the mirror, right? So that sound that you get. Close your mouth and do that in and out of your nose. You can continue to do that. And so you want to breathe deep into the belly as far as you can, and like past the chest, deep into the belly. And whenever you exhale, exhale from the belly up as well. A full deep breath is inhaling all the way into the belly. When the belly's full, inhale into the chest, and then exhale completely. You want to do 5 minutes of box breathing?
I'd like that, yeah. I'll start it right now. Do I give cues, or do we just let people figure it out themselves? Like, do I keep finger counting? Or do I just do it?
Yeah. Do you have like a metronome or something?
I mean, yes. Tick, 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 tick. We'll do like a 60 BPM metronome.
So yeah, find yourself in a comfortable position to be able to utilize the full length of the breath. You want to be in a upright, aligned position. If you can, align your ears to your shoulders and align your shoulders to your hips. If you're standing, align your hips to your knees and then knees to your ankles.
Why do I feel like I had a metronome on this
Is it in
time?
the sound boost? Is it this one?
No, it's not. I thought so as well. It's the first place that I went.
So find a place that makes you comfortable.
What we can do is we can just sorry for interrupting you. We can just open a timer and have it run.
And then shoulders are low and away from the ears.
3. Okay.
Find yourself in a relaxed state. And we'll begin. Hold. Hold. Hold.
There we go.
Oh, 5 minutes and 11 seconds.
5 minutes have passed. I feel really calm right now. Like, boy, not all. Why are you hauling? Says all. All. Here's the distracting creature. I like
feel
how.
a little lightheaded.
Yeah, me too. I feel super light. But this dude is like, oh, there's chill happening here. I want some.
Let's disrupt
Yo!
it, Noodle says.
Oh my goodness, his stank breath just hit me in the face.
oh.
How are you okay with having him that close to your face?
I am unshaken.
That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. Do the cues melt, it helps. I think Joe did well.
We skipped the cues.
Like
I was
he's
trying
really
to do
stinks.
Yeah, he's got stank breath. He needs to have some teeth pulled, probably.
Yeah.
Look at his face in the stream. Hi, Noodle.
Yeah, see.
He's like, I just want to be a part of this.
Yeah. I'm reading chat, but I'm not going to be reading it out loud. We did a meditation session. I'm
Shaw,
laughing.
Legendary, Kid D, Rejewel. Hello, friends.
When he licked Melt. Oh my goodness, dude, you recoil. Bro.
I felt it.
Bro, having the stink
You were
on
just
me.
like, I was like, that does not seem calm.
Oh, sus. Fucking sus. Disgusting.
That's what we call a yassi.
Yes, that's a pretty yassi
I
bobassi.
was a yassi, fuck it. Oh.
Yeah, I'm still autistic, you know, like even though I look very balanced, right? The autism scrisms
He
are
still has road rage.
right? I just see a small film of bacterial laden mucus and spit stick to my body, and I'm like, now I want to wash my hands aggressively with steel wool. I use yeah. Cute dog. What's his name? His name is Noodle.
Noodle.
The chariot isn't on the market.
He's had a nickname of Onion. I think that's more fitting. I think his name should be Onion.
Yeah, onion noodles. Or we call them upstairs worm these days, actually. Do you know the record for holding your breath by a human is 29 minutes? That is bonkers,
That's
Mojo.
insane. Is that for real? Can somebody do that? Wow. You're gonna keep reading? Probably not.
I'm reading the chat. Oh, there's some weird stuff happening. Is she your wife, man?
Flow
Thank you for the
state.
flow state, 1-star rising. Appreciate the good vibes. We did it. We remained in the flow state.
Wife man? Is she your wife man?
Yeah, she is my wife,
I
man.
am your wife man.
Yeah,
And he's my man wife.
exactly. Get with it. Jovan, the wife man. Yep.
I'll take it.
She's like a man.
I like it.
But a wife, you know. Appreciate you friends for joining us. It was nice having you. Thank you again for the flow state. That's nice. 1-star rising. Bless your friends. Combat journey. What are you crazy kids gonna get into today?
What are we gonna get into? What do you want to get into? I definitely want to get out.
Yeah, I feel that's almost like a given. I think we should go to Patoka a little bit. We wanted to do that.
Maybe we could even bring you friends with us. Maybe you'll see us later for a split.
Do a little bit of a Patoka stream.
Yeah, you guys want to see our lake? I own it. Just kidding. It's not our lake. It's
A
everybody's.
punishment for using god chemicals. Bro, you are producing these god chemicals. He's talking about dimethyl.
Oh,
The dimethyl. Dimethyl tryptamine is produced by your body, God given. All you have to do is breath work, right? If God didn't want you to breathe, then you wouldn't be, right? So the fact that
Unfortunately.
you are existing at all means that you're carrying.
me personally, I can't speak on that. I have no frame of reference.
He goes one time, not one time, all times. All the time you got it going on, dude. You see a collection of grainy Bigfoot footage.
Have you ever seen the movie Akiva? Is that the one that talks?
Akita.
I think
Akita Battle Angel.
Akira.
Akira.
Akira. It's an old anime.
Oh yes, with the bikes.
Oh, dude, that movie is so. It talks about the God particle. Like that movie was so in
So
depth.
meta. Yeah.
In meta, you think
No,
meta?
so meta. Meta is like just like especially where we're at right
Well,
now.
I mean, today it's probably meta.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but whenever it came out, it was just like
Mind blowing.
considering things that you couldn't consider the God particle.
Yeah.
Right.
I was asking, is she your wife? She is my wife by law.
By law.
By law, she's my
We are
wife.
lawfully wedded.
The government knows that we are married. I have aircrafts and small arms technology. No, you have dimethyltryptamine in your brain. In the universe, hardware is made when two softwares collide. That's pretty cool. I like that one, Star Rising. Have you seen the new movie about the woman with a glass ceiling? It's just a nonsense comments. The above comments have my head spinning, Mama. I'm also like, what is happening? Like, how did we get here? Centering, yes.
Recentering.
Look how centered we are.
Look at my hair. Something happened. I look very uncentered.
You look
You look.
beautiful.
You look. Oh, look.
So, look. So cute. It's nice having you friends here with us. I appreciate you joining us. The world is fair to all systems. Some takes for granted and some grabbed by force. Yeah, I think I could probably stream more.
Whoa, hey, it's me.
But I'm gonna say goodbye instead. Peace. Thank you. It's okay, guys. It's okay indeed. You both look divine. Oh, combat journey. That's so nice.
Love you, combat.
We appreciate you for joining us here today. We're gonna now say goodbye.
And we'll say hello again soon.
Tomorrow, potentially,
today,
or later today. Yes, subscriber, like, miscegenation. What the fuck's happening? What is happening, bro? I have 160 valid watch hours. Nice.
164.
That's a lot, right?
Wow, look at you,
You need
Kitty.
a couple more if you want to start monetizing your channel, but that's a step in the right direction, dude. 164 hours of human life has been spent watching your
Kid
stuff.
Dolphin, what's up?
You should change your name to Kid Dolphin. Now I think you get more viewers. No one knows. I especially don't know Mike Jovitz. I'm happy that you're having some fun. We're gonna say goodbye now.
Love you, Perry Wolf.
Ta-ta, everybody. Cheers,
Dan
Perry
Sam,
Wolf.
Combat.
Love you,
Mike Javits.
Big word, I guess.
Ridgel. Kid D. Kid Dolphin.
Oliver Tree. Yeah, love is
Rip.
true.
Love, 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 love.
Thank you, friend, for joining us.
Love, 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 love,
We'll see
love,
you
love,
again
love.
soon.